We'll call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. One day I'm going to get to share the rules. There we go. All right, call the roll, please.
Calhoun.
Yes.
Dempsey. Here. Fournier. Here. Kraut.
Here.
McGarity. Here. Rick.
Here.
Yor.
Here.
Okay, item 4, I don't see anything. Does anybody have any announcements, acknowledgments, communications, or reports? Okay, we'll move on to adoption of the agenda.
Move to adopt the agenda as presented.
Support.
Anybody have any questions or comments about the agenda? Okay, call the roll, please.
Calhoun.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Kraut.
Yes.
McGarity.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Yor.
Yes.
Okay, this is the section of the meeting that we invite the public to address the commission. We ask that you come to the microphone, you give us your full name, your residential address, and you abide by our 3-minute rule. Whoever would like to come up to the microphone, please do so.
Ruthie Stevenson, 69 Bain Street. I haven't been here in the last couple meetings, but I take umbrage at some of the comments that were made concerning the parking in the residential neighborhood. Concerning Ruthie would like this. Ruthie would like the way it goes. You have to understand, this process was not about Ruthie Mae White Stevenson. It was about the citizens of Mount Clemens in that area utilizing our neighborhood as an all-day parking lot. And I took umbrage at that. I'm not in agreement with it and still not in agreement with it because what we've done is turned our neighborhood into an all-day parking lot from 7 or 8 in the morning to at least 7 at night before cars start going. And that's not fair. So we're no longer a residential neighborhood. What are we? So what are the commissioners and the city going to do about the situation? The way it is now, you just put a Band-Aid on it. It's just a Band-Aid. It's not utilizing. It's more for the post office than it is for the neighborhood. And we're going to have to do something about that. And I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gloria Haller, 260 Cass. Number one, I'd like something in writing indicating whether there's any plans in the works to facilitate the reversal or rollback of that millage from 20 to 15. Because you brag about your 80-some million, a lot of money being whizzed down the drain. All you gotta do is look around. So I need a little something for proof that I can take with me to the attorney. And with all these meetings you have, why haven't you had any town hall meetings where residents can come give their opinion of these things you're doing? I mean, my God, who appointed Mark Hackle king of the county? We have the mayor genuflecting to his every want and need. You'd think she worked for him. I mean, he's wanted this building out of here for ages. What do you think Menser was trying to do when she was here? You know what? You want to move into 20 South Main, screw that. You know why? You're going to have to upgrade that in order for the city to fit in there. So you're probably going to have to throw $1.5 million into it. And don't forget, that building already got $1.6 million of residents' money meant for neighborhoods that some stupid city commission before you guys got conned into putting into Anton's building so that Oakland University could have it. So, no. Have a town hall where residents can come talk to you and tell you what they think of your plans This riverfront belongs to the residents, not Markey, not anybody else. It belongs to residents. And you're going to have to start answering. Thank God they've got that petition underway for the ballot initiative to just recall you and junk you and start over, because that's about all I can see to do. There's one or two good ones and the rest of you are junk.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address the commission?
Hi, Toby Wolf. I have properties at 62 Kendrick and 76 Kendrick. The reason I'm here again is to address the continued flooding in the Kendrick neighborhood and on Kendrick Street in general. This happens every time it rains hard. It's probably going to happen tomorrow, this week, whenever. Happened again last week. We're losing valuable household assets every single time this happens. Takes time to clean. It takes time to replace all these things. These things. In addition to that, we've been given a blanket refusal letter from Sedgwick Claims, without having done any investigation, have reviewed any photos, looked at anything. They seem to say that you must show that the sewage disposal system had a defect and that the defect was not remedied by the governmental agency in a reasonable time, and that the property damage and personal injury resulted because of a defect, which has already been admitted to us by your city workers. We have an outdated and outmoded sewer system that needs to be replaced. When is it going to happen? This has been a continued issue. It gets worse and worse as long as it goes on. We can't afford to replace all the household equipment and items knowing that it's going to happen again. Homeowners insurance doesn't cover this stuff. This is a continued issue and needs to be solved ASAP. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to address the commission at this time?
Christine Lynn Wolf, 62 Kendrick. I'm the wife of Toby there, and I just want to reiterate that last time when we were here, it was a Monday night, and the next day, Tuesday, August 5th, we flooded again. I watched it again. Thank God we didn't replace anything, and unfortunately, we are basically squatting in our own house. Our house that we pay our hard-earned money for and have been there for a long time. And I have no boiler. I know I have no hot water tank, no washer, no dryer. And winter's gonna come before I know it. And they're calling for rain again tomorrow. And I can guarantee I have videos after videos time-stamped of it rushing up our drains into our basement, flooding our basement. The last time before was 3 to 5 feet. The time after this, last time on August 5th, it was about 2 feet. It just over and over again. We can't keep any of our appliances. I'm squatting in my own house.
Christine, are you 62 Kendrick or 72?
We're 62 Kendrick.
Okay, because you said, I thought,
Well,
you said,
My parents have 76, but I'm the caretaker.
okay, so you're 62 and 76?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Well,
wrote
we-
down 72, I'm sorry, okay,
Yep.
okay.
So it's 62 and 76.
Thank you.
76 is my in-laws.
Okay,
And so if you could please do something, make something happen, because at this point, I am looking at whoever would buy this at this point, we'd be willing to get rid of, because it's sad. It's sad. And it's a 1929 home, and it's being destroyed over and over again. And now we are squatting in our own house.
thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the commission at this time?
Hello, my name is Bailey Beckett. This is Angie Beckett. We live at 118 Canfield Drive. And I would like to thank the committee for appointing Carl here to run the Carnes Community Center. We are partial owners of Craven Raven, and we have been lucky enough to provide lunches for the kids at the summer camp that the community center has been running. We have been able to see what an incredible job that Carl has done to help and support these kids, to give them incredible opportunities to have fun and have creative opportunities as well, which I would like to showcase here. This T-shirt was, or jersey was made by the kids at the community center, which come from all over Macomb County. And they have put their efforts into this. The main drawing in the middle was done by an 8-year-old girl named Malaya. And we are incredibly lucky to have been gifted this and to be a part of this. And once again, I would like to just thank the commission and to thank Carl. There could not have been, in my opinion, a better choice. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Is there anyone else who would like to address the commission at this time? All right, seeing no one further, we will go ahead and move on to administrative responses to issues or questions raised during the previous meetings. Mr. Shipman.
At the August 4th, 2025 commission meeting, during public comment, the following questions were asked. A resident of Kendrick Street wanted to know what the city plans on doing about the flooding that occurred in basements on that street on June 18th. The city has directed the city engineer to look at separating the sewers throughout the entire city and provide associated costs to accomplish this in a phased approach. Same meeting, a resident of Lafayette wanted to know what the priority level is for the city fixing the sewers to prevent backups. That answer would be the same, that the city has directed the city engineer to look at separating the sewers throughout the entire city and provide associated costs to accomplish this in a phased approach. A resident of Deal Drive wanted to know how much longer the city's contract is with Priority Waste, as they are unhappy with the service. The contract with Priority Waste expires on June 18th, 2028. A resident of Main Street wanted to know what the long-term solution is for the parking problem with postal workers. The city has created and will be implementing a residential parking zone as a long-term solution to the parking problem with the postal workers.
Does
And that's
anybody
all I
have any questions or comments for Mr. Shipman?
Just one question on priority waste. I know a lot of other communities have been experiencing issues. Through our reporting or anything, have we noticed an uptick of issues or anything?
Jeff and I were talking about it. We feel, and we did meet with them. We've met with them, and I know Jeff's on the phone with them a lot. We feel it's gotten better. We feel the complaints have gone down. I know there is a little network out there, and we do communicate with the other communities. They're experiencing the same thing, not quite to the level I think we are. So right now it looks good, I hope. Because like you said, everybody's been having problems, so.
Thanks for keeping up with that.
You had when was the meeting?
Oh, I don't remember now.
It was
It's
kind of
probably
in the thick of it when they
Yeah.
announced that
3
Macomb
weeks ago,
Township
Jeff, 4
and
weeks
Clinton
ago.
Township
Yeah.
were talking
Yeah.
to them, so. And we're in pretty continuous contact with the other communities, just to kind of compare notes.
What was the, if you already included in an email or something, I'm sorry, my memory's not firing on all cylinders. For the engineering study for separating the sewers, do we have an approximate time on when we'll see that?
I would hopefully expect that in about the next month.
Okay,
I will ask Ashley.
Approximately,
I'll
okay.
send you an email, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
Are we reimbursing that resident who had damaged cans from the destroyer?
I did reach out to them. We've gone back and forth, and he's supposed to get back to me to see what he can do for them.
Going back to priority though, it is important for residents to let us know though, right? When they
Yeah.
have issues, they need to call the
not
city.
via if you report it to Facebook and not to the actual city, it isn't being documented, so
Yeah, don't
please,
send it to priority.
Right.
and don't call
the
priority, yeah,
city.
call us. And you can use on our city website the report a problem link. That's probably your fastest way. And if not, call the city manager's office at City Hall.
That's the same for for flooding issues too, right? So that we can keep track of those.
Yep, flooding
Yeah.
issues as well. Anybody else have any further questions? Okay, we'll move to general business, 9A. Sorry, thank you for keeping me on track. We'll move to item 8, approval of minutes.
Move to approve, sorry, I was gonna move to approve the next agenda item.
Okay,
Wrong one.
all right, someone else?
Move to approve the minutes as presented.
Thank you.
Support.
All right, any questions or comments about the minutes? Okay, call the roll, please.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
McGarity.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
York.
Yes.
Calhoun.
Yes.
Okay, now we'll go to 9A. Special event permit application, the Comprehensive Youth Services Community Cookout. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve the use of MacArthur Park on Saturday, September 13th, 2025, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. for a community cookout.
Support.
Go ahead.
I will abstain from this vote as I submitted the permit.
Okay. All right, Mr. Shipman.
I think the commission's got to vote
Oh,
to
yeah, we
let
do.
him abstain, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
You won't be getting any financial.
Yeah, you're not gaining anything from this, so you really don't have to abstain. There's nothing that you're gaining from it.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to abstain.
Okay, I figured if I was applying for a permit for
I would deny you for abstaining.
You should email me that back.
Well, I thought I'd just be more dramatic.
all
You
right.
might have a hamburger though, or a hot dog.
Are you planning to jump into Bowen's house?
It will not be about.
Oh, sorry. Okay, now you need to.
It's not that great.
We'll all come.
All right.
Commissioner Calhoun, I wanted to.
Well, wait. Can I have
wait.
Mr. Shipman do the
Well, I don't know if you
do
have
the
a
event?
motion yet.
We do have a motion
Yeah,
for the
we have a
event.
motion.
So he needs to do the thing, and then I'll come to you when we have questions or comments about the motion.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Comprehensive Youth Services is requesting the use of MacArthur Park on Saturday, September 13th, 2025, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. to host a community cookout to connect residents to services and their neighbors. Local businesses will be used to cater food, and there will be vendors and a DJ.
All right, now Commissioner McGarity.
This is awesome. This is beyond awesome. I know of another organization a while back that was trying to do this event in the same park and was denied for a reason that just didn't make any sense. And I'm glad it turned around and came back. I'd like to offer you the HARA department from the county that has now funding for placing people in housing, paying months in advance for the rent while they obtain income or what have you, as well as provide bedding, new bedding, and some basic needs for them. So you want to reach out to the department and see if they can come with a table of information. I think that would benefit for what you're looking to do. But my hat is off to you because it is a lot less than it was before in our city with the homeless population. But those non-house people are still out there. So
Commissioner McGarity, they didn't come
Yeah.
before the commission, right?
who?
The group that you said was denied, they didn't come before the commission, did they?
No, they didn't. No,
Okay,
no,
because I was gonna say, I don't remember denying anything.
No.
Okay,
no. It wasn't denied from the city.
okay,
No.
okay. I was like, what did we do?
No.
Okay. Is there any other questions or comments on the event?
I would just like to say this is awesome. Thank you and the folks at Community Youth Services for putting this together.
And I put it on my calendar.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, everyone's invited. So for the catering, we've reached out to Buck and Dinks, and we'll hopefully be reaching out to Crave and Raven. And so I think we'll have lots of options in terms of food, if you like meat or vegetarian options. And then also in terms of those services, this idea really kind of came from Family Youth Interventions, and they've been wanting to do kind of like a block party for a really long time, and they just weren't sure where to start. And I thought, well, I've always wanted to do a cookout at a park where people don't usually hold big events. And so we went around to choose the right park, and we thought MacArthur Park would be a really good fit because it's right on the river. There are a lot of people who would benefit from services who are very close. The YMCA is close to that. And so we have a great kind of event planning committee of 4 or 5 people where we really have worked to put this together, and there's still a lot of work to be done, but I'm very proud to have their support and hopefully the commission's support with passing this and your attendance, if you can make it.
Well done, thank you. Thank you. Is there anything else? All right, call the roll.
Fournier,
Yes.
Crop,
Yes.
McGarity.
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Yor,
Yes.
Calhoun,
Yeah.
Dempsey.
Yes. It's like on second thought. No. Motion passes. Okay. 9B, approval of the vehicle lease agreement between SMART and the City of Mount Clemens for passenger buses. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve the 5310 vehicle lease agreement between Suburban Mobility Authority for Regional Transportation, or SMART, and the City of Mount Clemens as presented, and to authorize the execution of the contract by the appropriate city officials.
Support.
Mr. Shipman?
Attached is an agreement between the Suburban Mobility Authority for Regional Transportation and the City of Mount Clemens to receive 3 new buses. City administration applied for and received federal funds for 3 new buses for the enhanced mobility of seniors and individuals with disabilities. The attached agreement outlines the responsibilities and obligations of the city and SMART, as well as the conditions for the use of the project vehicles distributed by SMART. The agreement conditions are consistent with the conditions in the previously approved 5310 vehicle lease agreement between the city and SMART for all the buses that the city currently utilizes. This agreement has been reviewed by the city attorney's office.
Okay, those questions or comments?
Is this 3 more buses that we're getting or replacing?
Replacement.
Replacement? Okay. Good news.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Anyone else? Okay, call the roll, please.
Crop,
Yes.
McGarity,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Yor,
Yes.
Calhoun,
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Okay, item C, opioid settlement.
To authorize the City of Mount Clemens to participate in the national opioid litigation settlements contained herein, and authorize the city manager to execute the participation agreement.
Support.
Okay, Mr. Shipman?
The national prescription opioid litigation settlements involve multiple manufacturers and distributors. The City Commission approved participation in the same and authorized the city manager to execute the participation agreement form as it related to Janssen Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, which is the parent company of Johnson & Johnson, and to distributors McKesson, Cardinal Health, AmerisourceBergen, Teva, Allergan, CVS, and Walmart. Attached are documents related to the national opioid settlements, but are proposed settlements with additional defendants, Purdue and Sackler. The conservative estimate Mount Clemens would receive from the Purdue-Sackler settlement agreement, assuming 100% participation, is $18,445.53. Michigan's allocations are set forth in the Michigan State Subdivision Agreement for Allocation. Michigan is in the process of ratifying an updated state subdivision agreement. A copy for your reference is included in this packet. The attached agreement has been reviewed by the city attorney.
I'm assuming this is similar to the other agreements that we've entered into.
Yes.
Correct, yes, it was uniform for the Michigan local communities.
And we're part of all of it, right? I was trying to read through here and I couldn't quite understand the Kroger's, the Kroger one here, and it said, I didn't see us participating in that, and I was just
No.
curious if it,
That would be a surprise if we weren't included in all of them.
there weren't numbers, by it and that, so I was curious.
But once you've opted in the beginning, which you had a good sense to do some time ago, then you're continuing to get the opportunities to stay in it.
Everyone we've been sent to participate in, we brought before you. So.
Yeah, I was just going through it and seeing that one was like.
Has our money that we allocated, I think, what was it, 17,000 the last time? to fan, I mean, are we anticipating continuing that agreement with them, or, I mean, obviously that's a different conversation, I guess, but.
Yeah, that's whatever you want to do. I mean, you know, just so you know, the funds, I can pull the schedule for you. You know, some of those are spread out over 3 years, some are spread out over 5, I think some are spread out over 10. Yeah, 15. So you're getting different lots of money for different years, you know, and so we could look and see what we can expect each year collectively.
Okay. So we won't get this in one lump sum?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Because that would be tempting to do something else with it. And I think the hope is that small communities will use it in ways that will help with the problem, help with the people who are struggling, work with programming, bring in organizations like Face Addiction Now or CARE or anybody else who's doing those programming. I think it would be tempting if it was a lump sum of money, like, oh my gosh, we need this for something else right now. But we should really make sure we're addressing the needs of the community, and Mount Clemens has those needs too.
I mean,
We have to vote on this, right? When you do send it to FAN.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
voted
we
on
would,
it.
yeah, we would vote on that, remember, and we, I was just really pleased with that last correspondence that we had from Face Addiction Now. We, I mean, that was, talk about great results,
Yeah,
or a
great
return on your investment, right, of human capital, right, of people who we helped, I think, and that was some really significant in my mind, so I would, yeah, so I'm glad we're gonna get more money and hopefully be able to, like you said, address the issue. It's definitely in our city, just like it is in everyone's.
Yeah.
All right, anyone else? Call the roll, please.
McGarity.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
York.
Yes.
Calhoun.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Crowd.
Yes. All right, item D, purchases and payments.
Move to approve the purchase and payments of invoices presented.
Support.
Mr. Shipman, there's not really a cover letter.
No, I can't.
Was it in the budget?
I mean, for the DPW, yes, it's in the budget. It's a trailer, it's exciting.
Yeah.
I probably can't make a trailer exciting.
Single axle.
You didn't have to get competitive bids?
That's through the
To the My Deal.
Let's do the state ideal thing. All right, anybody questions or other questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Rick.
Yes.
York.
Yes.
Calhoun.
Yes.
Dempsey.
Yes.
Fournier.
Yes.
Crowd.
Yes.
McGarity.
Yes.
Okay, and my iPad just went kaput.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm at some random calendar instead. I don't know what agenda item we're on now. Anybody got
Number
their?
10.
Thank you.
Consent agenda.
All right, number 10, consent agenda. I don't see anything listed,
nothing.
so we will move on to city manager's report. Mr. Shipman.
The DDA wants to hear from you. Help shape the future of our downtown by taking a quick online survey about special events. Find the survey link on the Downtown Development Authority Facebook or Instagram pages. City offices will be closed on Monday, September 1st, 2025, in observance of Labor Day. Refuse pickup will run 1 day behind schedule from September 1st through September 6th, 2025. The New Street Municipal Parking Lot was opened on Thursday, August 14th to permit parking only while construction continues in the area. The eastbound lane of Grand Avenue is expected to be completed and open to eastbound traffic only on August 22nd, 2025. Parks and Recreation Advisory Board meeting will be tomorrow, August 19th at 7 p.m. The meeting will be held in the second floor conference room at City Hall, located at 1 Crocker Boulevard. This meeting is open to the public. Cardio drumming is back. Enjoy a fast-paced, energetic, and fun way to exercise. You can sign up today at mountclemensrecreation.org. And sadly, the splash pad at Shadyside Park is scheduled to be closed for the season on Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. I mean, summer is coming to an end. Sorry. Absentee ballots for the November 4th general election will be mailed to Mount Clemens voters during the week of September 22nd. Please be advised that if you plan on being away from home during this time, Your absentee ballot cannot be forwarded to you with the rest of your mail, as election mail cannot be forwarded. Please contact the clerk's office immediately if you would like your ballot mailed to another address between the months of September and November. Our community events: Uptown Friday Night Concert, Friday, August 22nd, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., featuring Spooky Sterling, just Motown and classic rock. There'll be no Uptown Friday Night Concert on August 29th, as that's Labor Day weekend. Uptown Friday Night Concert Series resumes on Friday, September 5th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., featuring M1 Jazz Collective, which is 40s, 50s, and 60s music. And we have the Uptown Friday Night Concert Friday, September 12th, featuring Soul Commission with Kathleen Murray. All concerts are on the main stage on McComb Place across from O'Halloran's. For more information, call 586-469-4168. We still have booth space available for the Fall Art and Craft Show on September 13th and 14th on McComb Place across from the Anton Arts Center. Email mweiss@mountclemens.gov for registration forms, and for further information, call 586-469-4168. The 33rd Annual Mount Clemens Grand Prix Soapbox Derby Style Race will be held on Saturday, September 6, 2025. The race is held on Crocker Boulevard Bridge. Forgot to list it, but I believe the time is 8 to 5. 8 to 5, Mickey? I got that right. I know I did. Okay.
All day, all night.
Yeah, it's pretty much all day. And while you're there, you can swing by the Mount Clemens Fire Department for the annual Soapbox Derby Pancake Breakfast, which is also held on September 6th from 7:30 to 11 at the fire station located at 2 Dickinson.
All right, does anybody have any questions or comments for Mr. Shipman? Okay, moving on then to the second opportunity that we offer the public for participation or addressing the commission. All that we ask again is that you come to the microphone, you give us your full name, residential address, and you abide by our 2-minute rule. If you would like to address the commission, you can come up to the microphone. All right, seeing no mad rush, we will move on to Commissioner comments, and we will start with Commissioner Yor today.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here. We hear you. We love your comments. We hear your comments about the town hall, about the problems on Kendrick. They are heavy on our hearts too. I know we're not moving fast enough for you, for those of you who live there, but we are hearing you and working towards it. I'll give another plug for the Soapbox Derby and the Pancake Breakfast, 2 of my favorite events. There's also the Mount Clemens All Alumni Party on Friday night, September 12th. And also Mount Clemens Community Schools is having their first annual golf outing on Friday, September 12th. So all of you bathers that like to golf, that will be an opportunity for you. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Where can people get more information about the golf?
So I did see it on social media, on the Mount Clemens Community Schools website, the Mount Clemens website. But it is Friday, September 12th at Rambler. Early shotgun, 8 a.m., something like that. There's also flyers at the Rec Bowl, at Madison, at the library.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Commissioner Mayberry.
I wanted to congratulate the Sevens Committee on their backpack school giveaway at Shadyside Park. They gave away over 150 backpacks, and there were that many children there. Plus, it was beautiful. They commended. They made mention of you, Commissioner Ray. But it was really a good event, and so they're looking forward to next year even doing better. They actually honored 3 of the Mount Clemens residents who passed away. One special that was part of their team, Nunu. So that was the poster that they had was beautiful. But it was the school supplies that gave away to children who needed it, which was beautiful. They actually, because I made mention to them about people who have been bringing to the city about pulling up on Shady Side sidewalks. So they came out early that morning and blocked it off with the tape so the people would not drive through there. And I kind of got mad, and I called him and I said, "Who did this? I didn't know anything about it. What is going on?" And he said, "Mine." But he said they did it because they heard that it was a challenge with the city, so they did that on their own. Young people doing good things in the community for the people in the community is a plus, and so I applaud them.
And thank them for us.
Absolutely. Mount Clemens Back to School Bash, as Commissioner Yor mentioned, was mine. And for those who know Sada Baby, okay, he was at the backpack giveaway at Shady Side. Yes, and he actually performed for them at no cost. And for those that don't know who he is, he's a famous hip hop artist from Detroit. And he said next year he wants to play ball with them. So I'm looking forward to next year. He performs with like Nicki Minaj and so forth. Okay, I know I can see her out there. All right. Kendrick Street. I don't know if you've been watching the videos afterwards, if you've been here or not. It does take time, as like anything. But what happens is, I notice you pause when you ask the question, it goes back, and then it comes back as you heard at the end. Your questions are answered at the next commissioner meeting. Okay, so it takes time. And the good thing is, it's not being ignored. So in due time. I liked Gloria Holler's idea of a town hall meeting. And I had actually mentioned this to a few of the commissioners months back. It was planned, and I'm going to go ahead and move forward and still plan it. I think it's a good idea. The mayor does have coffee talks, but it's a good idea to hear from the residents. You know, where we're not cussing each other out, we're not fussing, but that's what we're here for. And so thank you for bringing that to the attention, and it will be in the future, coming up soon. Russell Miley did, and his team fed the homeless at Shady Side Park. And again, Commissioner Calhoun, my hat is off to you. That is such a good thing to do. They had a barbecue, and they had pork steaks, ribs, you name it, and they were feeding those that are non-housed at Shady Side Park. If it's anything that you need that you don't have, even if it's the big buckets like they had at the park Saturday, you can have those, and I'm sure we could donate water, pop, or what have you for what your event is. But I wanted to commend Russell Miley and his team because they did that on their own. The community started contributing. National Council of Negro Women wanted to donate and be a part of that. And so when we work together as a community, stuff happens. More positive, less negative. So with that, National Council of Negro Women, if you go to their website, there is going to be a 50th Founders Day celebration. It's year 50 for the National Council of Negro Women. I'm the chair for the Founders Day committee, and our president, Hamilton, is the president. But this year we are striving and will honor teachers in Macomb County, past and present. So if you happen to know a teacher, past or present, let me know, or click on that Facebook page, because it's actually a black tie affair. Red carpet, doorman, the whole 9 yards. I don't want to tell you everything, but it's Saturday, November 15th from 5 to 8. Tickets are $50 a piece at Tina's Country House. You can see me for tickets. I want to know those teachers' names. And that's all that I wanted to share. I want to commend our city in what we're doing downtown and what our plans may be for the future. I won't say we have a long way to go. It's mind-boggling what we're doing, what we have done, but where we need to be. And so together, we'll accomplish that task. I just encourage each other to help the residents together in your neighborhood. Cut grass, now rake leaves. You got a few seniors, volunteer for Meals on Wheels, but let's work together to continue to build our city. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Commissioner Fournier.
Always a tough act to
I
follow.
know, right?
Well, as you've just heard from everyone, there's no shortage of things to do in September. There's so many things stacked up on some of these dates. You're going to have to make a choice. But I'm going to give you one more. Because on September 18th, which is a Thursday, not on the weekend, so Thursday night, is the annual Anton Arts Center party. And it's a great affair, and it's a lot of fun. And it's the only fundraiser that the Anton has all year. And so I hope to see everyone there. I'd love to see this one really beat all records. And you can get tickets at the Anton or go online at antoncenter.org. And tickets are available online.
And the theme?
The theme is Emerald Green. This is the 55th anniversary of the Anton. It was actually in February, but or the 55th year. So it's Emerald Green. And the color where we came up with the green, it just all worked out. I mean, it was fate. Exalta is one of our sponsors, and they have a color of the year type thing for their paint and whatever. And it has a different name, and I don't recall, but it's basically emerald green. So it all worked out, our 55th anniversary and the colors. So I hope everyone can join us there. And it's really a fun party. But there are so many great things that are going on this month. It's going to be a busy month. We thought summer was busy. For the people with the sewer problems, all of us, we are concerned. I know you're mad. I know you're ready to strangle someone. But we really are concerned. This problem seems to have mushroomed lately. I don't know, maybe people weren't just coming to the commission and we weren't aware, but lately that's all we've been hearing about this back and forth now and we did have the one rain that was catastrophic. And so I know many of my neighbors had basement flooding. So please let us know when it floods. We really want to keep track of all this. We need to keep track of all this. And I hate to say it, but just as Commissioner Teresa said, it's going to take time. And we need to get this study back. We need to figure it out. It's going to cost a freaking fortune.
I don't care how much it costs.
I know it.
Excuse me, sorry, it's not the time right now.
I know. See, I know. I understand your frustration. I honestly do. But we are going to have to figure it out, right? It's not an easy fix. So, but we do care and we want to make it better. Please know that. So with that, I'll pass it on. Thank you.
Commissioner Dempsey.
Really? I'm not going to be last?
All right.
Well, because everybody says everything anyway, so I don't have anything to say. But apparently there's so many things going on in September that I'm going to hold off until September to tell you what's going on in October.
So you don't forget.
So you won't forget that there's a lot of things coming up in October. Cracker House has a bunch of things coming up, so I will go in September. But just to piggyback on Commissioner Yore, the first annual golf scramble for Mount Clemens she said September 12th. It's a Friday. You can contact 586-461-3768 for tickets, and we're still looking for people to come out and golf. We have quite a few alumni that are going to be golfing, and I get to drive a cart. That's about as much as I know about golf, but I can drive a cart, maybe. We'll see. They may kick me off, but please do support this. This is for all the athletes and all of the different events like football and basketball, to support them. And it's important that we do that. Being an alumnus, I feel we should. So I will let it go with that because there's so much else that's going on, which I'm sure to my right, they will be more than happy to share. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. Commissioner Callahan.
All right, I need to go back to paper. So I'm sitting here, forgot a date, but it's on Facebook, so I found it. The first thing I wanted to mention, like others, thank you for continuing to let us know about your basement flooding on Kendrick. It is important. And yes, we know that having to go through that so often is not, I mean, I don't have a basement and I don't have to go worry about it when it rains. And I'm thankful for that. So I'm not in your shoes, but I know that it is a lot to deal with. And so we are going to work on it. We are working on it. City manager's working on it. We are eagerly looking forward to hearing back from the engineers. We've had town halls with our insurance folks, with people in the community to hear more. That doesn't change the fact that tomorrow you might have to look in your basement because it might flood. And so everyone up here is very understanding of that. And we appreciate you coming here and continuing to remind us that this is a top priority for us. I just want to let you know too, it is a priority for us, and we'll keep working on it, and we'll get to that solution, and it will take time, and it will take money, but we'll do something about it for sure. I also want to thank the Sevens Committee. They did a fantastic job. It was great going down to Shady Side Park and seeing everyone having a good time and smelling the good food. And I was wondering about the steaks and the tape too. And so, yeah, I'm appreciative that they worked to try and work with people. But I will say, it is nice that we had more people than parking at this event. I mean, there were just so many people there. And so that was really great. I was out near Carnes Community Center the other day telling people about the community cookout. And I talked to a gentleman, he was riding his bike, but he stopped and we were talking for a minute. And he was just saying what he was, just things going on in the community. One thing he said that was so great was, he said, I've seen since the community center since we've had a recreation program, our new recreation director, he said kids would sit outside waiting for the doors to open at the community center, and they never would before. Now, and it has been this way for some time, but I mean, there's programming going on all the time. I just pop in because it's hot outside, and sometimes I just want to go in, and there's always something going on. And so it's really great to see, and we're thankful for the work that you do with recreation. And I'm not going to leave out our other department heads. You all do awesome work too. I just don't pop in very often to say hi. So yeah, but I wanted to point that out. People in the neighborhood are aware of the change that's going on, and they're excited to see what's next. So that was really neat. Let's see here. The Macomb Fallen Heroes group is holding their annual ceremony on 9/11 at 7 p.m. It's a really powerful event, and so just would invite folks to go out and learn about the folks who gave their life serving our community. It's always a very interesting event. Let's see here. With that, I know Commissioner McGarity mentioned doing a town hall. As someone who's done town halls in the past, it will be interesting. You got to do a lot of planning. But I know that with the downtown project, and it was mentioned at the last work session, that it would be good for us to get public input, possibly in that format. So it's nice to see that you're doing that, and it seems like that's a part of the city plan for this project. And so I'm excited to see us continuing to see what's best for the future for our community with downtown, with this property, and also to let residents in on that. To continue to let residents in on that will be great, and that feedback will continue to shape those discussions. So with that, I think those are all my comments. Everyone enjoy the rest of summer and try and stay cool because it's really hot out there.
Thank you. Commissioner Rick.
Thank you. Yeah, on that note, I want to really thank the Sevens Committee for what they did. I keep wanting to say, young men just doing good for the community for the sake of the community, but they're going on 7 years. They ain't so young anymore, honestly. I mean, it's all relative, but to your point, it was so hot out. I wish I could have stayed there longer, but I am not built for this. I tried. It looked awesome. It was a great setup, and it sounds like it went amazing. Honestly, there was so much going on this weekend, which was really reassuring to see. And I hope we can continue being as active a city as we are. For the residents with the flooding, it sucks. I've had my basement flood. It's traumatic. We are going through the processes to get something done. And the engineering study may not sound exciting, but those are the kinds of things that once they're in place, we can use those to try and get funding. And we're trying. I'm glad to see that New Street Lot is open for pass holders during the time when you normally would have to pay for parking, and open to the public in evenings and weekends. Looking forward to the rest of the project being done. But parts of it are done now. We're making progress. I'd like to specifically thank the recreation program for the summer camp. My kids loved it. It was a great time. And these are my kids who, they generally hate to do anything, but Carl was able to bring them around. And I greatly appreciate how much time and effort everyone involved put in. The little knickknacks and stuff, except the flutes. The parents felt some kind of way about you sending them home with these little flutes. Just saying. But no, it was wonderful. You know, the collaboration and stuff. You know, the groups that helped pay for the lunches and everything else. It was a really great program to see, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again every year. Speaking of every year, and skipping over October, in November is the Mount Clemens Santa Parade. Now's the time, if you're looking to march in the parade or you're looking to volunteer, the website is up. Just Google Mount Clemens Santa Parade. Everything's there. You can sign up to march, you can sign up to volunteer, or you can just check the schedule, the dates, the times, everything else. It's all on the website. It's our 50th year. It's going to be big. So that's something else to look forward to. And then lastly, I'd like to thank everyone who serves on our committees and commissions. And I want to specifically thank our Planning Commission, because their job is to make difficult decisions based on details and rules that aren't always popular. And I appreciate them taking the time to do a thankless job. And if you're interested in serving on a committee like that, you can find more information on the city's website or by calling 586-469-6800. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, as everyone has said, there are a lot of things that have been repeated, but of course, we want to acknowledge everyone who came out today and thank you for the comments. The city is working on many issues, one of them being flooding and one of them being parking. And those issues are important to us, and we always encourage people to come up and be heard and exercise their First Amendment rights. We appreciate it. I want to mention another event that's happening in September. The State of the City speech will happen on September 17th, which is a Wednesday. It will happen at 3 p.m. Then connectmacomb.org is where you can buy tickets. Following the speech, because we normally have anywhere between 125 to 200 people. That's what we've been kind of averaging. We get a lot of people, and so we want, because our downtown businesses are struggling, we're encouraging people to do an event after, which we are organizing with Connect Macomb and our DDA, and we are doing a city crawl And so all the businesses that choose to participate will be listed on a digital bingo card. And people can go around and collect a bingo. And then they can come back to Madison's. And Kathleen Murray will be performing there, and which is a great band. And we can all celebrate all of the successes of 2024 and 2025 in the city. So we're excited to be able to spread that prosperity throughout the city and support our downtown businesses. Now, that being said, I want to point out one business in particular because they made an announcement this weekend. Little Daddy's Cheesecake. They are having, they announced that one of their owners was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer this weekend. And they are a young business in downtown Mount Clemens, and they are located right on Cherry Street, so they've been affected by the construction. But we want to embrace them and at this time, and we want to I'm going to give you public permission to go get fat on cheesecake. So go eat a lot of cheesecake. We want to support them. We want to uplift them. Once the dust settles a little, because that was obviously a very significant diagnosis and we don't know what kind of game plan there is right now, I'd like to challenge my fellow commissioners with myself that we obviously will plan some sort of community event to help support them, because that's what in Mount Clemens we do. We rally around those of us who are in our community. So I want to just mention that, but I will kind of keep my ear to the ground on being able to help support them and keep everybody apprised of what that will look like. A totally different topic, the city's website. The city's website right now is undergoing a facelift. It's being tweaked and changed. So when you go to the city's website, when you go to cityofmountclemens.gov, sorry about that, cityofmountclemens.gov, you'll get a pop-up message that says the city's website is under construction. You want to hit the button that says okay, and then you'll go to the website that has lots of options. If you don't find what you're looking for, which I think you will, but if you don't find what you're looking for, please call the city because we'll help you find it. But it is under construction, and we expect it to be under construction for the next couple of weeks, and we're working on getting that the full website and the new website up to date real soon, as quickly as possible. And with that, I want to just say congratulations to Carl. I received so many calls from parents of people who not only participated, but then I received 3 texts today with even pictures of certificates from either, I don't know if they were teen volunteers or if they were paid, but they got these really nice certificates for participation, and then they go to Lance Cruz, schools, which, I think it's one of the challenges of Mount Clemens with having so many kids go to so many different school districts in our small city is they don't get the opportunity to interact and form bonds and form a community within the youth. And so one of the most important things when I became mayor was that I wanted to make sure we brought back recreation for that purpose, because I had kids who didn't know their neighbors because they didn't have that opportunity to go to school with them. And so to hear that your kids who don't go to Mount Clemens schools or didn't go to Mount Clemens, are now with the kids who go to the private schools or who go with it creates a community, and that's what sustains a community. And so I'm so incredibly proud that it's doing so well, and thank you, Carl, for making that happen, and thank you to all of our departments that support the recreation department. I know that streets support the recreation department, and water, so we always want our water on, so they support it. And community, thank you. I really, as we see things happening and unfolding, it's just so important, and it's these layers of success that we're seeing and layers of building a community that is thriving, and that is so incredible. So thank you to all of you. I want to encourage everybody that Mount Clemens schools are going back to school, and all of our kids are going back to school. Please pay attention that kids will be crossing the street in the morning, and the buses will be back out there. And so please make sure that you're careful while driving, and make sure that all the kids get to and from school safely. So, and kids, do your homework. And with that, I will entertain a motion to go into closed session.
Madam Mayor, I have a question.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Something I did forget, and you reminded me when
Yeah,
you
please.
mentioned that. On Tuesday, September 2nd is Mount Clemens School's first day of school.
Oh, yeah.
And last year, we did for the first time where we all came together and lined up side by side and cheered our students on and high-fived them as they come in to give them some excitement. We're doing that again. So this is going to be on September 2nd. We'll send out flyers of information for what time you need to be at Mount Clemens High School, and then we go over to Seminole School to support our young children. Superintendent is already aware of it, but we want double the attendance of what we had last year. We'll have music playing. We already have the signs to hold and pom-poms. Just bring that energy to start off our kids. Save the date in the morning. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Yeah, that was super fun. So I'm putting it on my calendar. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, with that, I will.
Could I add one last?
Yes.
I'm usually trying to close it up, but we were talking about the businesses, and I want to thank Square One Pizza, another
Yeah.
great local business, and for the month of August, so there's still time left. Anytime you spend $50 in one of the downtown businesses, if you bring, they're listed on their website, but it's pretty much everybody. If you bring that receipt to Square One, they will give you a one-topping pizza, small pizza, as a thank you for supporting the downtown businesses. So I think that's a great idea. I hope it catches on and we do more things like that, but.
And I would recommend the meatball as your topping. It's really good. All right, anybody else?
And we should support Square One then, too.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
I'm sure you're not gonna leave.
Well, I recommend the meatball pizza. You can get fat on Square One pizza too. I'll give you that. All right. Anyone else?
No, we're done.
All right. I'll entertain a motion to go into closed session to discuss collective bargaining with local A3.
I move that we go into closed session to discuss local bargaining.
Support.
Collective bargaining with local 838.
Thank you, that sounds so much better. Collective bargaining.
All right, so we have a motion and a support. Any questions or comments?
This is just discussion, or are we anticipating a vote of some kind? No, okay.
Okay.
All right, anybody have any questions or comments? Okay, I'll call the roll. Yeah.
York,
Yes.
Calhoun.
Yes.
Dempsey. Yes. Fournier.
Yes.
Crop.
Yes.
McGarity.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
All right, we'll take a 5-minute break and then go into closed session. An open session, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Support.
Questions, comments on adjournment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you, everyone. Have a great night.